All right, yeah. I also do music. I do hip hop music, R&B. I actually sing. I was actually in a choir as a kid. Um, St. Anthony's Church out there in Brook on Utica Avenue. I started doing hip hop music with my father, based in Town Heights. I go by the name Davell. Anybody that want to search me up, search it up. You can find me across all platforms: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I got videos on YouTube, everything. Um, Anybody that want to work, do music, anything that can help anxiety as well, because you get to express yourself, be who you are. Hey, my name is Davell Pierce, basically from Brooklyn, New York. Um, can we do that over? I'm sorry. Hey, my name is Davell Pierce. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, raised by my mother. Uh, Born and raised in Brooklyn, dealt with a lot of anxiety, depression in the past. And one of the underlying things I know that anxiety and depression and all that stuff comes from is drugs a lot of times. I've been to Pennsylvania after being in New York for a long period of time. I've been to Pennsylvania and I noticed that the drug problem was heavy out there with heroin and stuff. So one of the coping methods I can use for that sector is I would recommend like inpatient rehabilitation, because that helped me. I actually went into rehab. And the only thing I did was smoke weed, but I went in there to get the clarity, the mental clarity and everything that comes with it. The groups, the AA groups in there, helped me a lot mentally, helped me grow. Growing up, I wasn't too good with school and stuff like that. I was a straight A student. Um, I was good with spelling, everything like that, but I just couldn't complete school all the way. I stopped around 8th grade and I started being in the streets and running around with my friends and getting in trouble, constantly getting arrested out here in New York City, and cases and seeing judges and lawyers, and yeah. That's ultimately where depression and anxiety could lead you. So getting help is essential for healing. Getting help is essential. Growing up, my mother lost my little brother and my little sister, and that caused a lot of pain. I shed plenty of tears around the time. Like, I don't cry as much now, but around the time I shed a lot of tears, and it's very painful. That would do to anxiety, drugs, and family problems. Family separated, and somehow child services were called, and one thing led to another. I came home one day and my little brother and my little sister were gone. They were taken by the authorities. So that caused me a lot of inside trauma and extra anxiety that I still deal with to this day. But I learned how to heal myself. I learned how to grow being in other parts of the world other than New York City. 2020, the pandemic kind of stumbled me. I was in a shelter at the time, and every shelter in New York City was overcrowded. The vouchers and everything that transpired at that time was staggering. The landlords wasn't getting money on time, vouchers, places weren't getting fined on time, so that caused me to leave. I had met this girl on social media. She happened to live in Gettysburg, and she found out I was in the shelter, and she asked me did I want to come stay with her in Gettysburg. Now, at the time of being from New York City all my life, that was a hard decision to make, but I felt like I had to make. And I had this gold chain that was worth about $4,000, something like that. I took it, I pawned it, and I took the money, I got me a bus ticket, and I left. And I didn't look back. And spent 3 years out there. One of the ways I got through the pandemic, because it was still going on at the time, one of the ways I got through it was working high corporation jobs like True Green, Turkey Hill, Giants. I worked a lot of jobs and joined different rehabilitations and gotten help in those avenues, NA groups, AA groups, to be more specific. Got to meet people. I was in a different place. I learned my rights as far as the Constitution go. And I just, not everybody could do it the way I did it. Sometimes it's hard for people to get their stuff on track, and I get that. But that was one of the ways I was able to get through that, was basically staying focused and working jobs. I'm not going to talk about my relationships and whatever, because it'd be all night. But working jobs and just staying focused, staying out of the way, and staying out of trouble, and how I was able to get through that and grow spiritually. I've gotten to see a lot, like the heroin addictions, the fentanyl, the xylazine that's in Kensington, and drugs is one of the main coping methods for a lot of people dealing with anxiety, depression, PTSD, you name it. Is also a factor to those things as well. And I know it's a lot of people out there that deal with the pain of that family loss, due to the drugs, the problems. And I feel for those. I didn't, it wasn't easy for me. But I learned how to get through it. And I can say it comes with experience and it comes with time. Everybody has their own time to, evolve and see their situation. Some never see that side. Some people suffer worse than a lot. And for those because I was one of those at the time that kept my mouth closed. I didn't talk about a lot of stuff. Talking, which is part of the AA groups and NA groups and stuff, talking is one of the things that can get you through a lot of problems. Because a lot of people hold a lot of stuff in. And that's not good. Find some help, talk to somebody, practice spiritual practices, whatever that may be, meditation. Those can help you get past those problems as well. And all I can really say is seek help. You know, I feel for everybody that's going through the anxiety, depression, whatever situation. I currently going through it myself and still going through it, no matter what. Oh, I didn't know you. Oh, you were capturing everything.